This story. Some matriculants are enjoying the fruits of their labor. The class of 2021 faced a myriad of challenges, including the coronavirus pandemic and all the disruptions that, of course, came with this. eNCA reporter Manqoba Mchunu joining us now with more on this story. Of course, the results being announced yesterday. Manqoba Mchunu, now the country knows how the matrics of 2021 have performed. Overall, looks like there have been pockets of improvement here and there.
Indeed, Patan, and that's the sense we're also getting down here on the field as we speak to students who are collecting today their results at the various schools. I can tell you, Patan, that we've seen scenes of jubilation as many of them were celebrating their pass. It has been quite a difficult 2 years, you can imagine, Patan, for these grade 12s having faced COVID-19 from grade 11 in 2020 and then having to move to grade 12 last year again under COVID-19. And so many of them saying that they feel quite ecstatic that they've passed. We do understand that over 82% of students or pupils here in Gauteng province have passed their matric, and they're beaming with pride really about how they've performed. But of course there are also some that have not done quite well, but who are saying that at least they have passed, they've managed to get a diploma, a pass to get into college and to further their studies. But the teachers also beaming with pride, but then saying that it has been quite difficult for the past 2 years. We do know that there was a rotational timetable that was in place, which really made it difficult for schools, for teaching and learning to continue normally. But I've got some students here, Praten, who are top achievers at the school where we are at Mshukantambo Secondary School in Pimville. And just to tell us how they feel today, Baba, let's start with you. How are you feeling today? I understand that you have maintained or obtained 4 distinctions.
It feels great. It still hasn't sunk in that I got all these distinctions. It's just unbelievable. I feel like it's just a dream to me.
So what exactly did you pass? Where did you get those exemptions?
Physical science, mathematics and life science.
And what are your hopes going on from now? What do you want to study?
I want to study a bachelor of pharmacy in vet and become a pharmacist.
So how has it been for the past 2 years? Surely it wasn't easy.
It was tough because we had to teach ourselves. We had to be independent since we're not going to school like every day. So we'd like to start some topics on our own and to cover up work. It was a lot of things.
Okay, thank you. Let me go to the next one. Sisi, please introduce yourself and tell me what have you achieved and how are you feeling?
My name is Vanessa Miambu. I've achieved 4 distinctions in life orientation, history, English, and mathematical literacy. I feel very overwhelmed. I'm super excited, really.
And what are you going to study? Where are you going to?
I am hoping to study LLB in law adverts.
Oh, okay. And for you, how has it been?
Wow, it has been a quite challenging journey, but we did it really, but it has been very difficult. You had to pull up your socks, honestly.
Okay, thank you very much. Let me speak now, Pradan, to the principal of the school, Richard Masimula. I understand that the school obtained about 64 bachelor's pass, 74%, you're correct? Okay, 74%. How are you feeling, sir?
I'm feeling very excited and delighted about the performance of my children. The class of 2021 has made us proud as Mshukantambo.
How has it been, sir? You did mention earlier on that there were quite a number of obstacles along the way, but you did it.
We did it. It's been a hard 2 years. I think this is the class in grade 11, 2020 that was hit by the COVID pandemic. We throttled through with them, struggled with rotational classes, extra classes, support classes. 2021, it was never better. All kinds of disruptions were part of the learning year. In Soweto, in Mshukantambo in particular, we have experienced load shedding, we have experienced all ESCOM problems, cable thefts, which really disrupts the learning of these children. We have experienced all the kind of riots that have been here, malls have been banned, you know what we went through July and so on. And all those things affect psychologically our children. The teachers equally were affected. But you know what? We never failed. We soldiered on, we did camps. The whole exam of matric, my children were sleeping here at school. We had to make a makeshift boarding school. And it helped. I mean, 64% of, 64 bachelors and 68 diplomas with 30 distinctions, which principal will not be proud of. We may not have got 100%, but it's not all about 100%. It's also about celebrating our children, the hard work that they've went through, the success they have made, and we want to wish them well in the tertiary level, in higher education, and I'm definitely sure they are going to do well.
Okay, thank you very much. That was the principal of the school, Richard Masemula, just expressing his excitement, but then he's saying that he's quite proud of the class of 2021. They have done well and under those very difficult circumstances, and really looking forward now to the next chapter, higher education.
Thank you very much, Manqoba Mchunu. There, just getting the sense on the ground in Soweto and other parts of Gauteng, of course, earlier on the day after the announcement of the matric results of 2021.